Hey guys, welcome back to another little deep dive into some of the East Coast guitars that we've got. I'm holding the simpler of the two. I've got the T1, I'm going to tell you about that straight away, and then after me, Pete's going to tell you about the Thinline that he's got. So, no prizes for guessing what the T1 is based on.
What does T stand for?
Probably one of the most iconic electric guitar shapes that there is. This one is £119. It's crazy, right? And I've talked in all the other videos about how, you know, Andertons is on this sort of mission to just try to get as many people playing the guitar as possible and trying to sort of say, look, some of those really, really cheap starter guitar packs that you can buy from your sort of, you know, your big e-commerce retailers and stuff like that, your high street stores, aren't the greatest guitars. In fact, they're worse than that. They're borderline, you know, you just won't want to play one.
No.
So what we try to do with EastCoast is do a range of really affordable guitars, but maybe not quite as affordable as you know, what you might see if you just search low to high on some of these sites. But hopefully you'll all agree that £119 for this.
That's a good deal.
And then we've got starter packs starting from about £170 with your amp and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's crazy good value. And these are brilliant, brilliant guitars. Yeah, links below.
Links below.
So, what have we got here? We have got a solid poplar body, a Canadian maple neck, a proper rosewood fingerboard. We've got two ECT single coil pickups, ECT1 and ECT2, and we've got a vintage style bridge which you can either string through the body or you can top load. So if you're into your Telecasters, you'll know there's two types of bridges, but this you can do either with.
Style.
Yeah. Three sort of vintage style saddles, and it's really very simple. So we've got three basic pickup settings on here. We can have the neck pickup on its own. I've got no pedals on, straight into my little Fender Champion 40 amplifier.
Champion.
The two pickups together. And then the bridge. With some gain, courtesy of Pete and I both using super affordable distortion pedals. So this is a Tone City Nobleman.
That sounds great.
You can do anything on a T-style guitar, and I'm sure, you know, there are 1,000 guitar heroes that rock a guitar that looks a bit like this.
Absolutely.
So yeah, T1, three different colours. The black with the black guard.
Black on black.
Great.
That looks great, doesn't it?
Butterscotch with the black guard. That's probably the most iconic sort of vintage style T-style guitar.
Epic.
Or the off-white, the sort of creamy white colour.
Late
and
60s.
You'll also notice that the black and the white come with a rosewood board. The butterscotch comes with a maple board, and the butterscotch is also available in a lefty.
Yay!
So rejoice, left-handed players. What Pete and I will do at the end of this video, at the beginning, I was about to become a Time Lord then. At the end of this video, we're going to jam out through the little East Coast amplifiers that we sell in the bundles. And if you're interested, perhaps you've somehow discovered this video before seeing the overview video of East Coast guitars, but basically up there in the corner is a link where we take you through all the different types of East Coast guitar that there are in the range, and they're all great. So Pete,
yes,
that is epic looking.
This is epic looking. I mean, so we are bumping up the price a little bit to $199, you know, which is still an amazing price for this guitar, because you've now got, this is the Thinline, so it's sort of semi-hollow. It's got a hole there, so you get a little bit more sort of sound, and a different sound from a complete solid body guitar. Now, this is an ash body, which is just what you would expect to get from a much more expensive guitar, and it's a maple neck, and it's a bound maple neck. Right, so there's a binding around here, and it's a lacquered maple neck on top of that. And I mean, look at the back. So again, you got your, like on the one that Lee had before, you got string through, or you've got top loading. So you might notice that the bridge is slightly different. This is more of a vintage style bridge you got on yours, but this is, I would say, this is a bit more of a contemporary modern take on with 6 saddles for one for each string, which means that you can actually you should be able to intonate it slightly better. But you know, that's also in the fingers, so you know that comes with that. And again, same pickups as in yours, 3-way selector switch, volume and tone. I mean, you just look at a guitar, and if you just, you know, if you do that, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because of the bound neck as well.
It's a great vibe.
It's just a great vibe. Feels really nice. The neck is nice and sort of comfortable, modern feeling. Tones. I'm in the Katana 50. Here's the neck. Both pickups together. You got that T style tone in it, you know. Don't say the word. Don't say the word. Bridge. And you got a 12-inch radius on this, so it's nice and flat and super easy to play. 25.5-inch scale, so that familiar scale length.
Yes.
Let's try some.
Everything is familiar.
Everything is very familiar. Even the name that you cannot, the name you cannot mention is like Voldemort. Oh, everybody got like. Here's a bit of Bluesman, Total City. On the back pickup. With a flashback, so you get a bit of a. It's a bit cold in here. So we are almost in December.
It
and it's
snowed
really
last
cold.
night. What's going on?
It did snow last night. It's a bit more gain. The Derval and the Bluesman. You can almost get sort of a status quo type vibe.
All right, Francis.
It sounds great. It sounds great.
Yes. Okay, so Pete and I are going to jam out now. This has been the T1 and the Thinline. We're going to jam out on the little EastCoast bundles. I've got the 15 watt amp. Pete's got the 30. Prices on these bundles are going to be anything from about £170 up to £300, depending on which combination of amp and guitar that you go to. But again, links are below, as Pete said. And honestly, a T-style electric guitar is probably the most reliable, robust electric guitar that you can buy. So if you're sort of thinking, I just want the most uncomplicated, stable tuning electric guitar that I can buy, this is where you want to be. Yeah. Anyway, Pete.
Yes.
Take it away. What are we doing here? Just